So we read. Are we ready?
We ready.
Girl, what you got? You ain't got no pants on?
I have on shorts. It's 87 degrees out here.
Shit, it's like damn near 40, 50 degrees out here.
It's like 60 here.
I'm going to brunch after we get off of here.
Fancy shit.
Sorry, it's I got my mimosa. But it's warm out here. Cold front. I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be hoodie weather. They're like, no, it won't get over 93. That's not a fucking cold front.
Shit. I wish.
Welcome.
Well, yeah. So, anyways, welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on regular juice, and getting loose.
Word. And I gotta echo that sentiment. By the way, it's your man D-Mobile. I'm sipping on that water, looking for your daughter if she's appropriately aged.
If make sure put the disclaimer out, she has to be appropriately aged.
That's the appropriately aged.
Hold on. What's the appropriate age for you though?
She has to be at least old enough to drink.
What?
Yeah, at least old enough to drink. What's wrong with that?
I just a little too young for you, but you know, what do I know?
Listen here. I'm a nigga.
Listen, let me tell you something.
I'm a nigga.
I don't mean black. I mean it's like a nigga's a street person.
Like I look at it like I don't know if I could like build a relationship with someone from a different generation as me.
Hold it. We can talk about that.
I can introduce myself.
Go ahead.
All right.
Is she praying?
No, sorry, I was talking.
Nick.
I thought she was talking to the Lord.
No, whatever. Shut up. All right. Anyways, KI double. Here. I'm not drinking. I'm drinking a mimosa. Trying to
get closer to the Lord.
Closer.
Trying to get closer. There you go. To the Lord. Oh my God.
So D, so you were saying what was appropriate age for you?
What's appropriate age? You a nigga.
So, yeah, I think the appropriate age for me is someone who's at least old enough to drink. Like, I don't know if I could build a real relationship with someone from a different generation as me. Like, I don't want them to say, hey, remember back in the day, and they're talking about Soulja Boy. Like, because Soulja Boy was 20 years ago now.
Son,
it was 20 years ago.
Son, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like sometimes I forget my age. When niggas be like, "Yo, remember Doug?" I be like, "Nah, nigga." I was like damn near 20 when Doug. I'm saying when Doug came out. They be like, "What?"
Yeah, like, or not even like stuff like Naruto. Like I'll be in a room with adults and they'll be talking about Naruto like it was the shit when they were kids, and that shit came out when I was like dating their mom or something. Like.
The fuck is Naruto?
Naruto. It's a cartoon with the dude who runs like this.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
that's the old school cartoon now.
I'm like, nigga, VR Troopers, Power Rangers.
So
guys now. So when you say remember back in the day, what are some things you're talking about?
I'm talking about G.I. Joe. I'm talking about Bionic 6, Thundercats.
That.
You know, shit
when
like
I
that.
When I talk about old school music, I'm talking about music from the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say old school music, it's music from like when I was a kid, like a child. When I say back in my day, I'm talking about 90s, I guess.
So,
even though I was 10 years old in 1990, but
technically, your girl can be born in 2000. You know, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't want to remember where I was at when my nigga was born. I don't. I should have.
Well, you're a woman, so it's different for y'all.
Yeah. Because
No.
majority of time, average, most likely when a guy and a girl marries, they're at least 5 to 10 years apart.
Yeah,
Easy.
but not, Mario said it's okay for her to be 21. Mario's 40. That's 19.
But then I also said, I don't know if I could do a serious relationship with someone from a different generation as me.
Yeah.
So, because I've been in a situation when I was 35, I want to say, I was dealing with a female who was 21. And that kind of stuff happened. Like, oh, remember back in the day? And for her back in the day, for me, was 5 years ago. You know what I mean? For her, she was 15. For me, I was fucking getting ready for a prostate exam. You know what I'm
saying? You can't tell me what the 90s is like. We really can't have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the 90s, but
man, like you go ahead, Mario.
No,
I was gonna say I can't see anything more than 5 years. I feel like we might be out of touch.
What about older than you?
Oh, I 5 years either way, for me.
So,
I'm older than
yeah. I was gonna say, don't give me that bullshit because that's just the way the world is. As a woman, you will go higher, older than you would go younger, and as a man, it's the opposite. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. So, well, some men want to go higher.
Well, nothing is 100%. But I'm saying, for the most part, that's the way.
I think younger than me, I'm not doing more than 5, and that's a stretch. Younger than me, that's not more than 5 years, and that's a stretch. And then older than me, I'm willing to see. I'm trying to get someone's dad and granddad, see what they be about.
So also what happens is, as you get older, you stop really caring about all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you don't really care how, like, you just look at them as adults and people that ain't adults.
Yeah. Oh. But I think what I mean, I definitely agree, because like now I don't think of age, but I can tell our conversation is going to be different. Our interactions are things of interest. What I'm interested in, what you're interested in, I would be able to then at that time see, okay, cool. Because when I was younger, I dated someone older than me and it just didn't work. He was like literally moving on, then going out to clubs. And I was like, oh, let's go to the club. And he's like, nah, I'm trying to do other stuff. I'm like, I'm still 22 and I like to go to the clubs at 22.
So that's the thing that you need. You need to, if you're going to if the age difference is going to be a gap, it has to be with someone that you don't notice it with.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what you got to look for.
Yeah.
Someone just who's, I don't know, can swing either way, sort of, I guess.
That's why I feel we grew up in the perfect era, because we're basically in the middle. We're not too old and we're not too young. We're basically like in that middle of what's quote unquote considered young and what's quote unquote considered old, to the point where you have some 20-year-olds looking at us like, oh, that's old shit. We look at them like, nigga, what you talking about? But at the same time, we still can coexist in the same space and it won't look weird. It won't look like, oh, I'm the OG, or I'm like a grandfather compared to what they look like, or what they, whatever.
Have you guys been called OG yet?
Yeah, and I hate it.
Yeah, me too. I was like, ew, I'm not even old. What the fuck?
No, and the thing is, niggas probably like 5 years younger than me. Like, yo, OG. I'm like, nigga, what you talking about, OG?
That's the thing. That's the cool thing about being fat, because when people don't know your name, you're always big man.
Big man, always.
So I'm not OG yet. I'm still big man.
I'm like, yeah. So speaking of young relationships and everything like that, I was watching, came across this show on YouTube. Well, came across it on Instagram, YouTube, and it's almost like a battle of the sexes, where they talk about all types of different things that revolves around men versus women, certain things like that, compare and contrast, the differences and everything like that between the sexes. So one particular topic came up. They were talking about what would you rather have, love or respect, right? And when they're talking about love and respect, they're talking about as far as for a woman. I'm sorry, as far as for a relationship, what would you rather have, love or respect? And one of the dudes Listen, my man Moses from Money and Violence. You know about Money and Violence? You ever hear about Money and Violence?
Yes.
Do you know Money and Violence, the Hood series?
Yes.
Yeah.
Main character Rafe, my man Rafe. So he was talking about how he basically made a dope quote. He was basically saying a woman. He's like, a beautiful woman will always be a. He said a beautiful woman with nothing will always be a beautiful woman, but a man with nothing will always have nothing. Meaning that no matter what situation that woman's in, if she has nothing, as long as she has her beauty, she's always going to be good. But for a man with nothing, he's always going to be a nigga with nothing. And so it almost came to, so it kind of came to the point where it's like, how much do you care about love and respect? You kind of get what I'm saying?
I don't get the love and respect from that, though.
Basically,
I don't get what you're saying. Like, to me, that's not love and respect. That's physical worth. Well, that's what's the word of aesthetic worth, as opposed to physical capability worth. A man is worth what he can do, and a woman is worth how she looks. So I don't know if that's love and respect.
it was, well, the whole topic was one of respect, but that was something that he brought up to that was kind of in like a subsidiary of love and respect when it comes to that.
Yeah, and I mean, love and respect definitely plays a part. Those things both can lend themselves to the idea of the love and respect thing. So I get that part. If you're asking me which one is more important, I think the more important thing is whichever one can get someone's mind. For like I'm saying, like a man, if a man is only worth what he can do, like because he's either broke or he's paid, then that's one thing. But if a woman, in my opinion, a woman can rule the world with a smile. In my opinion. So I think that's definitely more valuable.
So I guess I was a little confused by it too. I think the first, well, I took it as two separate ones. So what would you rather have, love or respect? Was that the original question, right?
Guns, butter.
She ain't with you.
I think that they should go hand in hand, but I think that respect comes first rather than love. For me, I would rather be respected than love, is I think that you hold people at a higher standard when it comes to respect. And you don't respect, well, I won't say you don't, there's different levels of respect that you have for everyone, let's say that. So like you have respect, but I think that respect does come before love. And I think society paints a picture that men aren't anything without having money or having status. And then a pretty face can get you wherever you need to go just because you have a pretty face. However, you can be the dumbest.
No. That's not what I said.
I didn't say you said that.
But I think, but I'm saying I think that's an oversimplification of the idea. It isn't just a pretty face, because there are a million pretty faces. Like, you have to know how to use that pretty face. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Overstepped her opinion. Shut the fuck up.
What?
You overstepped her opinion. Shut the fuck up. Let her talk.
Yes. I understand that, Mario, but I was just. That's not my. I didn't say you said that. I was just saying my perspective. I think that society paints that picture where, a woman can be beautiful and just beyond look, she has something to stand on, and a man who maybe not look good or be handsome or whatever has to have more to overcompensate. But I think that that's what society gives us. That's what we're raised. Like, men are raised to, make money or learn how to build a house. Like, you're gonna use your hands or use your mind. Or, there's something you're gonna do to get there. And then for women, it's like, you're so cute. You're just so cute, and you're just so pretty. And enough of that will get them wherever they want to go. So I guess, yeah, you might have to use it, but I think society puts that picture out there and paints that for us to think that. That's my thoughts.
For me personally, I'd rather have love, because respect only lasts for a certain amount of time. just like you said, society paints this picture about, the man's supposed to be here and the man's supposed to bring this and the woman is just supposed to just exist. And with that, it's basically like, if a man is no longer able to provide and bring that, the respect is no longer there. So therefore, the love is never there. Like, if you love somebody, you're going to love them for what they bring in, for what they can't bring in. You're going to love them unconditionally. Now, as far as with the whole woman being beautiful, like a woman that's beautiful with nothing compared to a man with nothing, is that you never heard him saying, you never hear of like a famous person saying, oh, I go with that Instagram nigga, or she's known to be with this Instagram nigga. It's always this dude or this celebrity is with that Instagram chick. Mm-hmm. Every time, pretty ass girl, whatever, on Instagram, model, that's it. And looks can get you where, like, so far. It could take you so fucking far. It could always get yourself in the door, no matter what. If you're always gonna have your beauty, you could always be good, regardless. But as far as for a man, if he has nothing, that respect is gone, and basically he could no longer be loved because he's not able to provide. It's kind of like what Chris was saying.
I'm pretty sure there's cute broke niggas out here. They gotta be. Somebody's with them.
Nah. Cause
I think that's not the point though. Like a good-looking man isn't as valuable as a good-looking woman.
Exactly.
I think that's the point. I think that's the point of the whole argument.
So a good-looking man isn't as valuable as a good-looking woman?
Correct.
But that's because most of the time it's the man that has something to value of it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like because it's the man who's in control. That's why. Yeah.
It's the man who has, so that's why there's a prettier woman that has more value than a prettier man. Do you know what I'm saying? This broke fly niggas out here, and they get them a girl that got money, and she spends money on them. That's just how they look. That's their value. Add value to that life, but that typically only happens in like older situations, at least that I have seen.
Not even. I think. Because oh man, I fucking almost on the point. Because for instance, like it's basically. If a man wants to say, "Oh, I can never go with a broke chick. I need to get with a chick that's my equal." You know what I'm saying? I need to get with a girl who has, who brings something to the table, or who brings in a certain amount of whatever. He's gonna look at. He's gonna be looked at as misogynistic. He's gonna be looked at as sexist. He's gonna be looked at, oh my God, you hate women, blah blah blah, this and that. But a woman could say that. A woman could say, "Oh, you know what? I'll never go with a broke dude. I need a man who's gonna be equal to me, as far as finances, or is gonna bring more." And they would be like, "Oh yeah, definitely." I'm saying they cheer that on. I'm saying they clap that on, whatever. But
that's only because in modern day society, not even modern day society, and since the days of old, we've only let women be property. We didn't allow women to be masters or owners. So you know what I mean? So that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it looks like the prettier woman has more value because it was always the man who had something to show off. Like, look at my amazing looking wife, look at my family, my cars, my house, whatever it is they have, they're gloating. So of course, my wife don't do shit, but she looks good. Now that like women are starting to own businesses, become millionaires, get into the same circle, look at Stedman. You've been around.
Hold on, but it's not.
That's her value. That's Oprah's value. She that's her man, right?
But it's not just that though. It's not just because the men were in control. Part of it just has to do with the fact that, I don't want to say horny, but it's just the fact that men lust after women, so more than women lust after men. That's just a fact. Like, a woman can walk in a room full of men and use her charm and sexuality to make them do things. A man can't really do that. Like, A man could do that, right? But with a certain type of woman. Like women can do that with most men. Like most men can be lied to and tricked and beguiled by a pretty woman more than a woman could for a man. Like, and then if you look at it like, this is just my own theory. I think that everything that men do in this life, it all boils down to getting a woman. Like, yes, absolutely. If you take,
Kelly, man, talk about it. It's 100%, 100% fact.
Take the richest men. Yes,
all driven towards women.
Take the richest.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why. Sorry, my body made all the way up. That's why I feel like it's more like the tables are now turning where men can be of value to women. I think that women do start to lust over men.
Yeah, sure. But
women been lusting over men. But the only thing is, it was just looked upon as, I'm saying, it was just frowned upon. It's like, oh my God, that's not cool. You shouldn't be like that. You know, oh my God, like, what do you mean? You know, that was just saying it was frowned upon. But me personally, I think women lust over men more than men lust over women.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
I don't think it's more, but we hornier than the motherfucker too. Like, it's not. It might not be more, but some of us may be as equally yoked. But I won't say all of us are, because even in a group, yeah, I can't say that.
Do you know that?
Accepted from men, more accepted. That's all it is. It's just more accepted from men.
It's definitely more accepted. Yeah.
I heard about how in war that men, they didn't want women fighting alongside men because men would risk their lives to save a woman that couldn't be saved more than they would risk their lives for a man who couldn't be saved.
Oh, wow. Really?
There's some sort of philosophy or study around that. I'm not smart enough to know what it is, but there's something around that. And I think it's just because for whatever reason, I think it's naturally in us to kind of want you, to lust after you, to want to protect you or whatever. I think a lot of the stereotypical bullshit things in society that exist, I think a lot of that, some of that started from just innate things inside of a man and a woman.
But it goes back, it kind of goes back to what you said, as far as, you know, as far as like with the part with women lusting over men more, like you constantly say, D, women are the ones who set the rules for other women.
Absolutely.
As far as who's they determine who's the slut, bitch, and what's a hoe.
Who's the hot guy? They determine all that.
Right. And basically when you think about that, it's basically women will disrespect or shit on other women because they probably got the man that that woman was trying to go for. So discredit that woman, slander her and everything like that, so she could be looked upon as something low. So men won't appreciate her more and look at me because I'm not that, I'm this. And this is what you need, and saying this is what you need in a woman. And men, we really don't give a fuck. We're basically like, nigga, well, fuck it, it's my turn now. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many niggas she been with. It's my turn.
Your turn.
You know what I'm saying? It's my turn. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you think about it, as far as like women are territorial, women are possessive, and
don't you say women because guys are the same?
Yo, hold on. We need to establish some ground rules for
where we going.
I don't know. We're going down a rabbit hole.
We need to establish some ground rules, because here's the problem I have with this conversation with women. They will always go, not all women, and some guys do that. Sweetheart, that's not what we're talking about. If we're going to be fair, let's just pretend that we're all talking about more than less. So if I say women do this, I'm saying more women do it than there are women who don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying all women do it. I'm not saying men don't do it. I'm saying more women do it than men, and I'm saying more women do it than
I get all that, but what I'm saying is, okay, but I get all that. I'm just saying, a flip side to it for me. So I'll listen to your viewpoint and I'll agree. Most women may be territorial, absolutely, about certain stuff. And you're not saying that men aren't territorial. All right,
No, I don't agree with this motherfucker though. The last couple things he just said, I don't agree with. I don't agree with. But I'm letting them rock.
No, I'm gonna take it all in as you said, as such. Not all, majority. I got it. So let's go. Say your part.
Okay. Okay.
And
because I don't want it to seem like I'm saying all women, and I'm not. I'm not saying no man does. I'm not saying that. And
no.
To be clear.
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not saying all women. I'm not saying all women. I'm not saying that. I'm saying some. I'm saying some, and I'm saying more than most. That's what I'm not saying. I'm not saying all women.
So when you say the thing about women are territorial, I don't know. I think the territorial thing goes both ways, in my opinion. I think the way they go about their territorialness, right, if that's the word, is different. But I think men are just as territorial as women. I think that the thing about men and women the thing about women with the whole hating on each other thing, I think that stems from, for whatever it is, whether it's just inside women or society teaches them, that it comes from the insecurity. I think that women deal with insecurity more than men do, in my opinion, and I think that insecurity makes them drag other women down.
Yeah. And also, go ahead.
Nah, I agree. I think that I would say more beings that they're whoever they are, men or women, them hating on someone or just dragging other people down or talking bad about them is definitely coming from their own insecurities and their own, situations that they're dealing with. So yeah, I agree, definitely.
So what do you think spawns that in men? Because like I know
Niggas insecure as fuck. Niggas are insecure as fuck. They are just as
I said men.
Well, okay, so men are insecure, let's say men.
Oh, okay.
Men are
talking about niggas and bitches.
Well, these hoes, all of their above. I was talking about niggas and hoes, really. But nah, men are insecure about they have lots of insecurities.
And how is it displayed? Have you seen that displayed? What's an example of a man displaying his insecurity?
Going through his girl's phone.
Okay. Okay.
Is that insecurity or just distrust?
Nah. Okay, so all right, an insecure man wouldn't appreciate his woman being complimented.
And okay. Most men's insecurity comes from a woman not securing their.
My girl. Shut the fuck up. I know she look nice. Keep it moving.
No, not.
Hey, your girl drives pretty good. Oh, so now you want to fuck her?
It's basically men's insecurity. Men's insecurities come from a woman not securing their place. Basically, some women, yo,
that's such a one-sided thing, bro. Because I agree with that, but that's fucked up. That can't be right. That has to be just some bullshit we tell ourselves.
No, it's not. Because because
they have a small dick. That's not. How am I supposed to secure your small dickness, nigga? You know you have a small. Well, we're that
whole thing.
They can be insecure. They can be insecure because they're fat. They can be insecure because they're broke. They can be insecure because the last nigga you dated had more money than they have. Men can be insecure about a lot of different things. They cannot think they're tall enough. They cannot think they're successful enough.
How do they display it? Show me how a man displays his insecurity, but not like when it comes to a woman. Like we're talking about insecurities as it deals with the same sex, right? So how does a man display his insecurities when it comes to that nigga over there?
Just hating on him, doing bitch ass shit with him, if you're supposed to be associated, like if you are Demario, so if you dating someone and you're insecure by her baby father, you dating somebody with kids and you don't like her baby father, you don't really deal with the baby father, right? So your insecurities are making you talk shit about the baby father when in front of his kids go back telling him. Your insecureness is telling him, oh nigga, you ain't shit as a dad, I take care of these kids over here, fuck you. Cause you're insecure about him just because you ain't had them kids. You're jealous because that's not your kid. You're insecure.
So if my girl has a male best friend,
yes,
and I don't like that, is that would you say for the both of yous, or as they say in Pittsburgh, with the both of yins, they say that out here. Would the both of yins think that I was insecure because I don't like the idea of my girl having a male best friend?
No, you are not. Because you know what? I know how niggas are. Niggas is bitches. Niggas is bitches.
What you got to do? What you got to do? You got to watch.
You got to go.
Hold on, wait, Keyshawn, wait. You got to do what? You got to watch.
I'm saying, you got to watch these motherfucking hoes.
Yeah.
Bitches. Bitches too.
That's what I heard.
But I thought we wasn't talking about niggas and bitches. But now y'all talking about these bitches as hoes. But I couldn't say I thought we wasn't talking about niggas and
Listen. If my girl's best friend, fuck that nigga. That nigga's a bitch.
In your relationship, if you was secure in your relationship and secure with your woman, you wouldn't be worried about her male best friend. So absolutely not. Yes, you have an insecure. There is a piece of you. I can understand not liking it. Like that's not what you would want. But okay, like that's okay. That's your friend. That's your best friend. We'll see. You have to be secure with yourself. Yes, niggas is bitches, just like bitches is hoes, and hoes is bitches, and bitches is hoes. All of that shit, yes, all of that shit could happen. But you have to be secure with your own bitch, though. You can't be insecure about that shit. Like you might not like it. The idea of it, the thought of it. Her having a male best friend is not some shit because a nigga could be niggas is bitches. Yes, they are. Yes, the fuck they are. They will try you. But you have to know, like, okay, I'm secure that that's not happening. And if that's the case, then you address it. But
so I hear what you're saying, but I don't. It isn't the thing that I think my shorty is going to do something, because I do think she might. But that isn't the problem right there. The problem for me is, even if she will turn it down, I don't want her to be in a position where she has to turn it down. Like, I don't like that scenario.
Yep, because
if my shorty says to me, like, please, Jeff, please, Jeff wouldn't do anything. And if he would, I would blah, 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 blah. If he would, is a problem for me. Because now I feel like if he does, I have to address that.
Yeah, but
that's
not your girl's friend or best friend if she has to put if he would. Because if she put if she doubts it, then that's obviously he's a friend, but given the opportunity, he's gonna slide. You know who's your friends that's not trying to slide, and you know who your friends who are just waiting on the ropes in case there's an opportunity.
Sometimes y'all are don't pick up on the fucking clues, and sometimes y'all are too gullible, and sometimes y'all put yourselves in positions that's hard to get out of and hard to explain why you guys put yourself in those positions. Because at the end of the day, every fucking guy, I'm not gonna say every guy, most guys that are in position, right, and that are quote unquote male best friends, they end up having a rapport with somebody. You know, you guys have this, you guys build this good friendship. You guys could talk with each other, talk about personal things and everything like that. Then this motherfucker starts thinking, word, that motherfucker slipping up. I think I could get that. Let me keep it going and everything like that. Next thing you know, you having a bad day and everything like that. The old work hubby bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That work hubby, you know what I'm saying? Work relationship bullshit. Niggas slide in. Next thing you know, it's an issue. You got to come to the job waving the motherfucker 4-4, telling niggas get down and everything like that, all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit does happen like that. I seen it happen. It wasn't me, but like seen some shit.
Listen, you said a male best friend. So your girl having a male best friend. That can happen if you don't like it, like you just said, that can happen at work. Your girl can be close to anyone else and that person would have an opportunity. That can happen anywhere. That can happen to DeMario when I used to work at Target. That could have happened with any customer, anybody that came in there. Like, that doesn't just mean your girl has a best friend, so that best friend's gonna side. And I absolutely disagree because DeMario is my best friend.
So I've had this conversation with a bunch of people and they bring up me and her situation and I always go, but that's different. And then it's sort of like a laugh. The difference is I'm not gonna put anything on you. I purposely moved in certain ways to make things cooler because I don't believe in the male best friend thing. I don't. Our relationship was based off you wanted to chill with me. Mm-hmm. I never used to be like, yo, what are we doing? What's going on? If we ever chilled, it was you saying, yo, we're doing this, you should come through. So I feel like our situation is different. And I feel like that whole male best friend thing is super rare. And just because you succeeded in it, you believe in it. But that's like winning the lottery.
Nah, no bullshit. Because when I moved to Atlanta, I had a situation where I felt like, yo, DeMario, I found me someone in Atlanta that's like you. And DeMario's like, yeah. He's like,
I always tell females, you think that you're like, people think that what I'm saying is that dudes are vultures trying to fuck. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when the chips are down, they're ready to clown. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
if you think that male best friend is your best friend, next time you guys are alone, touch his dick.
Hey. Yo, what's a male best friend ain't? Oh, well, yo, what comedian said it? A male best friend ain't nothing but a dick in a glass case. That's it. Breaking cake, motherfucker.
Nah, I have DeMario though. I have more than DeMario, but I will say it is very rare to find because most of the time the niggas is just waiting and they ain't keeping it 100. Like, yo, I'm really not interested in you. And we can be cool. I like that we like the same shit, but I'm not attracted to you. I don't want to be with you. Let's just be friends. Don't sign up for that shit if you're just waiting for her to.
No. Why would a man want a friend who's a woman to begin with, bro? I'm not trying to sound rude. Like, what can we really vibe on?
No, but that's fine. But if I have been completely transparent with you and told you I'm in a relationship, I'm not attracted to you too, but you're super cool and I like that we like the same shit. So if you want to kick it and hang out, we can do that, but that's just about it where it goes. Or we can't even do that. Like, okay, cool, let's just be friends. You sign up for that shit. That's on you. If, like I said, like you just said, no man wants that. So then don't say, yeah, sure, let's do this. Because then you're just for her to eventually like you, or you're thinking I can charm her and she can like me, or even worse, you're waiting for her to be drunk and you taking her home and you try to kiss her or some shit like that.
And also once you give that man that cold shoulder, watch that friend dynamic change. It goes from best friend to, oh, I just know her. That dynamic changes 100% after that. So, but again, that's how it should be handled, especially if you're in a relationship and everything. Once you give that motherfucker cold shoulder, like, yo, listen, I don't know what the fuck you think. I'm in a motherfucking relationship. This is what it is. We could be cool. We could be cordial and everything like that. But yo, this is what I got at home. Once he says fine, like that, dynamic changes.
I gotta disagree. The dynamic don't change for everybody. Some people really act like it's cool, and then like 6 more weeks, they're like, oh, you still don't want to do? Nah, nigga, I told you, it's not gonna happen. Just leave it where it's at. I don't think you think that the dynamic changes. In some instances, I will say it will. Like some people will feel a little salty. They'll feel a little like, damn, I tried him.
And
Yeah,
also,
a little salty, and they'll change their whole dynamic and probably try to play you on some shit, and then you got to address it different. But there's also the flip side where men will still hang around and men will still try to be around you and chill with you, and you're telling them like, I'm not interested and this ain't it. You're hurting yourself.
and plus women, and plus women, some of y'all kind of unintentionally lead guys on and kind of give them that that energy
that it might happen.
That nature.
I don't know if I believe in that though.
Cause some women get too friendly. Some women, I mean, that's their personality and that's what they are. Some get friendly, and some.
Yeah, but as a man, you can tell when a woman is just being silly, and you can tell when she's really trying to throw hints. As a man, you can tell.
Because then it goes down to the girl that, I don't really get along with girls. I have majority all guy friends. There's that girl.
Right.
You know,
and
So are you guys okay with your wives, your girls? You guys okay with them having male friends?
not really.
No.
To a point. I would have to meet them. I would have to meet them, and I would have to hear their names more than periodically. You know what I'm saying? I would have to hear their names on a consistent basis. Know who this person is. Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And here's why.
Why don't you like it? So we were talking.
I've had female friends, and I've had female friends come to me and be like, "Yo, I thought of this joke last night when I was with my boyfriend, and I thought I couldn't wait to tell you." In my opinion, that's total disrespect to your boyfriend. In my opinion, your boyfriend should be your best friend. In my opinion, when something funny comes up, it should be between you and him. You shouldn't be thinking about another nigga to tell that joke to. That's just the way I feel about
Lennox Ave. Lennox Ave.
Yep.
Not no bullshit. Because
I feel like your boyfriend should be your best friend.
Joke, you better be thinking about me and not your other bitch friend, because I need to know.
So because I've seen it happen where a female is with a dude, and that, what I just said, turns into them not being together no more. Like that, and in my opinion, that's the way it starts. It starts when you are not enough for her, and you're not her everything.
Yep.
And in my opinion, I know this sounds super insecure, but in my opinion, once you are not her everything, it's just a matter of time before you're her nothing.
Yeah, that's definitely insecure.
And it's just like, because there should be some boundaries in place. There should be some boundaries in place. They shouldn't be going to lunch together or anything like that. They shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? There should be boundaries and shit like that. Like, that nigga's going to lunch together? Like, there should be something. There has to be.
Because, some women, no disrespect, are those women who need more male attention than their boyfriend gives them.
Yeah.
I think that one of them is someone very close to us. And sometimes they just need that male energy more than their boyfriend has. So that makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Some women are just like that. You know what I mean? But some women need that there's something missing at home.
Yeah.
And they're kind of looking for it outside. So there's a difference.
But that's where the problem, I'm saying that's where the problems come. Because if they're looking for something I'm saying that's not at home, that could become a problem. And that's where
that's my point. That's
where that's where the guy could be like, oh, she's letting me saying, okay, she's giving me some type of energy. I maybe could slide in. Let me get more. Let me get more close to her. Let me find out. Oh, damn, he's doing you wrong. Yeah, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he shouldn't have did that. Yeah, I wouldn't have did that. Blah, 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 this and that. Next thing you know, oh, hey, what you doing after work? Oh,
I don't think that happens as much as you think it does. I don't think the whole I'm her friend, but I'm scheming. I don't think that happens as much as you think it does.
I'm not saying it doesn't on a frequent basis.
Hold on, wait, what'd you say?
Nah, I'm thinking like more, this person is a friend. So he's been around like throughout a long period of your life, not like coming in scheming for a year or two and waiting for your husband to fuck up and cheat on you again so they can slide in. I don't think it happens that often.
Me neither. I don't think that happens that often either.
You know what it is? It's not for a long period of time, Kylie. Like, they'll come around and it'll be like, yeah, I'll be your friend, and that'll last for like a good 3 to 4 months, or maybe 6 months at the most, and then they're gone because they didn't get what they wanted. That has happened. I don't know. From my experience, I've experienced dudes trying to hit on me, dudes trying to give me saying no. Okay, let's just be cool. Let's be friends, whether at work, cordially, like, hey, I'll be cool with you, and I'm still turning them down. It'll last for a couple months, and then they fade to black.
Or niggas.
Some stalkers. I got some that is still around years later. So, I can't say it always happens.
Guys are very persistent. If a guy is trying to get something from a girl, right? A guy could go to a girl's house, right? She may say, hey, there's no chance something's gonna happen and everything like that. A nigga will wait it out.
I think that whole scheming best friend thing, I think that happens, but I don't think that happens a lot. I think it's more of the other way around, to where a woman, in my opinion, is too friendly with a guy and he starts getting ideas.
That's what I'm saying.
That way.
So there has to be some type of boundaries in place. There has to be some type of boundaries set in place. And women, you guys have to mean what you say what you mean. Guys, you have to stop being fucking slime balls and everything and trying to knock other niggas' guys. That's how motherfuckers get shot and get killed and all kinds of bullshit. So knock the shit.
Friendly. I don't want a friendly ass nigga. Sometimes you niggas is too friendly too. Always smile.
If your man had a female best friend?
Excuse me?
If your man had a female best friend, are you okay with that?
I am.
That was a lie.
No, you ain't.
That's a lie.
No, you ain't.
Going into it, if I meet you,
Did you see the vein pop out of the side of her head when she said that?
Anyways, I would be okay with it because listen, if I'm understanding, because I'm the one of the 99% that it happened to. So it's very rare that I have a best friend that's a guy. So I have to be understanding to it and at least give it benefit of the doubt going into the situation.
You don't have to.
But that's the reason why. But that's the reason why I am. Personally, that's the reason why I am. And then I think of it as like, if I'm going into it and if you explain to me, this is my female best friend, we grew up together, blah, 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 and I'm always hearing her, seeing her, and she's around, she's, like, okay, that's your best friend. I accept it for what it is. I absolutely do. I have
that shit either.
Nah, that's different. That's different because
this nigga's a chauvinist.
No, it's not.
I've dealt with it, and it's been fine.
If that male best friend was there before me, I have to accept that. I'm not gonna make her choose her best friend over me because I feel insecure. I'm not
talking about the other way around. We're talking about the man having a female best friend. We're talking about that now.
I went into it where that's exactly what the situation is. Like, the girl was there, they grew up together, she was there for him when his dad, like, I was in the same situation. Like, okay, when his dad died, she was there for him. Like, oh, okay, like, oh, this makes sense. That's right.
I ain't with it.
So we moving on.
I ain't with it.
We moving on. Speaking of I ain't with it, what you guys think about Trump's corona situation? Oh, and breaking news, I just seen that the doctor cleared him and said he would be able to go home tomorrow.
Yeah, from the scientific drug that he took that now works. So he's gonna tell everybody to go get it.
Just like clockwork. I thought the shit from jump. That's what it was. I thought the whole shit was conspiracy shit. It would, and at the same time, just like just like other people were saying, it's it's a way for people to deflect. He was saying he got caught saying some bullshit in the debate. He said some racist shit. Saying didn't want to denounce white supremacy, and the backlash is coming like clockwork. He got fucking corona, and now he don't got to answer this shit, and now all that shit's gonna be pushed to the back burner. Hey, Mr. President, how do you feel? What's this new drug that you took? Blah, blah, blah. This is that. That's going to be the new talk of the town. Mm-hmm. That's that bullshit.
I think that I feel like we're living in a Netflix series, and I haven't believed things I've seen in the news and shit since the 90s. So it's gotten so bad to where I just stopped paying attention because I didn't want to sift through and figure out what was real and what isn't. But this kind of stuff is so big that you kind of have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm overwhelmed.
Yo, big time. Go ahead.
That I agree, like 1,000%. I feel like the whole setup with coronavirus all came from after the debate, because debate was horrible. First of all, the debate was trash. But after the debate, that's where it came out of. Because if you think about it, he's never even addressed it as COVID. He's always said the China disease. He's been completely disrespectful about it. Like, it's just been too much. He's been so left with it. He was just clowning niggas about not wearing masks at the debate. Like, look at him. I mean, he's always got a mask on. Like, why does he always have a mask on? And then you have it. And he sets up the phone calls, like talking to Fox, saying like, hey, she tested positive. And he would never be like that, like about anything else. So it was just all trash. And then he went and tested. He used I guess, what did he take? I don't know. He took one of the tests, I guess.
He drank some hydrochlorothiazide.
Yeah, hydrochloroquine. Hydrochloroquine, nigga, hydrothiazide.
Hide your kids is what he drank.
Huh?
Is that one of the drugs that they're testing?
I don't know if he took the hydrochloroquine. I know he was promoting that shit because I guess supposedly he had stock in it. I don't know. Don't go.
No, I seen that they said he took one of the drugs that they were testing. I seen that they confirmed, but I didn't know I don't know what drug he took, but like whatever drug that they're testing on being a cure, he was in the hospital. Like they were using him to test on him.
Yo, no, it's so crazy. Speaking of this, right? There's a new series on. Nah, I don't want to give it up because that's kind of giving it away, whatever. But remember you if you watch Amazon Prime, watch Utopia. Utopia. This is it's a dope series, and this is kind of what's going on right now. His whole Corona bullshit. It's crazy. Yeah. It's fucking crazy right now.
He's literally like, oh, this drug works. We're gonna use this drug. Everybody go out here and take this drug. The drug probably doesn't work. It's probably gonna kill fucking 1 million people more. It's gonna be some crazy shit. Like, it's just too much. Like Demario said, very fucking scary. It's very scary. And he's gonna flip it. He's gonna use all this shit and flip it. It's scary.
Even if you don't want to watch Utopia, probably watch the last 3 episodes and remember what you just fucking said. Right. That's it. And it's gonna fucking fine.
So, but the whole time, the thing that bothers me is people are saying, "Oh, we are so screwed. We either have to choose Voldemort or Darth Vader." And my whole thing is, when has that ever been fucking different?
Yeah.
Every year, every election, your choice is to choose the lesser of two evils. Every year. For the history of time.
But
and then the idea of not choosing, the idea of literally, I'm not going to choose because they're both evil, so fuck that, we'll just stand on our own, is not fucking realistic. Like,
At all.
He's still going to win. By you not voting, he's still going to win. If you vote, he still might.
If one guy was saying, if you elect me, I'm going to shoot 7-year-old kids in the head. And then the other guy says, well, if you elect me, I'll shoot 8-year-old kids in the head. One of them is better than the other, period.
No, they both shoot kids in the head.
My point is, one is bad, one is worse. You have to pick one if that's all you have.
Right. But I'm saying, but the thing is, the one that's worse is one that's really changing policy to benefit himself, to put himself in fucking power, to get his people in power, to really.
All I'm saying is you have to choose the lesser of two evils. That's just what it is.
Right, but I'm saying, but you were talking about how when have we ever been in position that as far as picking, picking the lesser evil. We always been in that position, but I'm just basically saying that this time around, coming around, you have one motherfucker that's way more evil than all these motherfuckers and really trying to change policy and telling you, yo, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I'm saying, and this is exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to make America great again.
Well, yeah, but that's debatable. Like, that's debatable. Some people don't feel how you feel. My point is, regardless of how you feel, you have to choose one.
Oh, of course you do.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but my thing is that I'd rather go with Cobra Commander than fucking Dark Sith.
I'd rather go with the guy who's going to shoot 8-year-olds because at least they got a year more life.
You know what I'm saying? And also speaking of Trump, how do you feel about people of color supporting him?
Fuck him. Fuck.
Because you have a lot of motherfuckers. You got black people, you got Latinos. You know what I'm saying? Any Latino that makes over $50,000 a year, turn Republican. You see that?
No bullshit though. Like the black people, and I heard before COVID, this happened like maybe November, December. I heard this on the radio station out here in Houston. All of these black people were calling in and talking about how they support Trump, and they support Trump based off their tax bracket. So they support him because if you are a small business owner, if you are a business owner, if you are over a certain income, let me say probably 85K a year, you are appreciating the tax cuts that you get, and you are making more money. So there are, or maybe even higher than that, that's just random, but higher than that, but they're making more money. So they were talking about they support him based off their money. But I feel like you stand on nothing. You have no morals. He's killing black people. He's even putting you down. You're not really making as much money as you think. The people are above you are making so much more. The higher corporations are making so much more money. Like it just does not. It's fuck them.
I'm talking about the niggas that's making 40,000. Fuck 80. I'm talking about the niggas making 40,000 that still support this nigga. Talking about, oh, he's done more for black people than whoever. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck are we gonna say? Yo, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you really over here really supporting this motherfucker talking about HBCUs? Bitch, you didn't even go to college. The fuck you talking about HBCU? How the fuck that shit benefits you? The fuck you talking about opportunity zones? Nigga, you live with your fucking mom. The fuck you talking about? As far as business shit. Like, seriously? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not directing that to anybody in particular, but I'm saying, but these are the people this is the population that's really saying that. That's really, you can say, that's really going about and really supporting this dude and really going at it with people. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck have we come to? And this shit is crazy. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm saying, did you just hear that how he didn't denounce white supremacy and he's basically telling motherfuckers to stand, I'm saying, yo, stand back and stand by. Do you know what fucking stand by means? Like, that shit is fucking crazy. And you over here gonna dismiss that shit. And I'm like, yo, for the people that he's talking about, fucking Proud Boys and everything like that, yo, they're a neo-fascist, white supremacist group. Regardless if they got black people that they cool with and everything like that, that shit don't matter because motherfuckers really, I'm saying, the motherfuckers really suffer from self-hate. All kinds of bullshit. Yo, this shit is crazy to me. Shit is just crazy to me.
Yeah. Demario, got it. Demario, go first, Demario.
What?
I said go.
Go what?
First.
Go first? I thought you guys already went.
Oh. Well, what's say?
I don't like speaking about it. And to be honest, I don't like talking about it. I don't like talking about things that I feel like I can't change. And I feel like, huh?
Are you voting?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna change it.
I'm gonna do my part. I feel like I can't be angry at people for being ignorant. And I get angry at people who are angry at people for being ignorant. Because I feel like your job as a person who is not ignorant is to try to wise the dumb, not hate them for being ignorant. So I feel like if you know something and someone else doesn't, your job as a person who knows, because you give a shit, your job is to make them know. And
Yeah.
But my thing is, when you do know, right, and then you put the information out there, regardless of, I can't even say they're ignorant. I can't even say that. And the thing is, regardless if you get angry at somebody for getting angry at the person who refuses to know. I'm saying there's one thing of not knowing.
right.
There's one thing of refusing not to know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And once you have that information, but you still stand on this, I don't know what to call that.
Right. I call it stupid. And then I go back to my original thing of how mad can I get at somebody who's stupid?
Right, definitely. But
I mean, because it's annoying. It does anger me. And I feel like it is a problem for stupid people to be able to make decisions that will affect my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't fix stupid.
Right, but sometimes my
point is the problem is the people who are manipulating these people. That's my point. The problem is the people who are manipulating ignorant and stupid people. I try not to focus my energy too much on the people being manipulated because there's not much I can do there other than tell them you're being manipulated.
And my thing is, I could tell you something 100 times, you may not listen. Maybe on that 101 time, something might stick. So me just not doing nothing, me not doing nothing is really pointless. But regardless if I'm voicing my opinion, voicing fact, something may stick. So I'm gonna keep on saying that shit.
That's fair.
Keep on being mad because something may stick, or another person might hear that shit. I'm saying that probably wasn't even thinking. I'm saying probably wasn't even seeing it that way, and some things could change. So I'm gonna continue to keep on doing that.
I feel you on that. I guess I just don't have the fight and the energy for that.
Nah, yeah. I think that you can try to educate those who want to be educated on it and the ignorance. They can hop on and either take the education that you're providing, but I'm not going to argue with ignorance.
But then you also have to make sure that you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you know what you know and you're not just speaking here.
From the heart?
Because this can be wrong. This can be wrong. So you have to be careful when you're trying to educate someone, and you have to make sure that you're not doing it here, because this is too much of this can sway what's right and what's fact and right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, sure that when you're speaking on something factual, that you have it. So I know you're saying don't speak from your heart, but then also when you're trying to speak on factual shit, make sure you have the facts. So I say that to say, I'm not sure if you guys caught on one of the TNT specials, Charles Barkley was speaking on the Breonna Taylor case and was saying he was kind of like, well, the cops shot back because a boyfriend shot at them. And that was the end of the segment. His last message was what he was saying, and that being the end of the segment for people to take Charles Barkley's opinion as, rest in peace to the lady. And it's unfortunate that, she's not here with us right now. Sorry, I'm shaking the thing. It's unfortunate she's not here with us right now. And it's unfortunate she's gone, but the police officers were doing their job. And if they're getting shot at, they're going to shoot back. And it's unfortunate. And then it just went to commercial. So that's not necessarily the facts. And you think that you're speaking on a fact, and you don't have all the facts, and that's your opinion of it because of where you stand, because you still a Jim Crow ass nigga. You're still not all the, you know what I'm saying? You're still not all the way there, and cross the fuck over. You're still out here with half-ass doing what you want to do. So you still have something else that you stand on. So when you are speaking of it, so those people supporting Trump or speaking on different Black Lives Matter movements and different things of the sort, make sure it's not only just coming from your heart, because you could be wrong just coming from your heart, but you also, if you're trying to speak logically or speak facts, make sure you have them, because he's absolutely wrong on his shit.
A lot of motherfuckers stop looking once they find the answer they like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And which is completely ridiculous, because in 7th grade, I learned about the scientific method. The scientific method starts with propose your theory and then look for something that disproves your theory in order to prove your theory. That's the scientific method. Say, I believe water is wet.
Yes.
Then you have to look for evidence to disprove that in order to prove it. Motherfuckers look for evidence to prove what they already believe. So how the fuck are you ever gonna learn anything?
Right. And also some people will dismiss the message depending on who it's coming from. The message could be straight 100% factual, and motherfuckers will dismiss the message. For instance, Candace Owens talks about what broke up the black family. A lot of her shit that she stands on is like is fucking right-wing, straight far-right Republican rhetoric. A lot of shit she stands on says that. A lot of shit she says is bullshit. But when she talks about what broke up the black family, she's 100% fucking correct. And yo, I'm like, yo, she's 100% correct. And I'm just like, yo, how could you agree with that? I'm like, yo, because she's right. Regardless who the message coming from, she's still fucking right at the end of the day.
People do that. Like, have you ever argued with someone and regardless of what you said, they're on that side. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Like, you could be like, oh, it's 6:15. And they'll be like, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. You know why it ain't? It was like, yo, I'm telling you a fact. You look at the clock, 6:15.
Because I don't pass it. I'm going to wait. And niggas wait a minute and tell you, nope, you lied. It's 6:16. You lied, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, so now I'm looking at the scientific theory, yo, you're absolutely right. I'll listen to both sides. Yo, some shit you talk, yo, that's what I'm saying. That's factual. You know, especially I'm saying certain things.
You have to challenge your beliefs. It's just that simple. Challenge your beliefs.
But when it comes to Trump, you can't challenge that shit. People are this other far generation that feels like, oh, we're not gonna vote because they're two dummies and we don't want either one of the dummies. One of them dummies is gonna be there, bitch. Pick the other dummy. Fuck. Like you think you're not gonna stop either one of them from getting there? They're still gonna be there. And if you think, and then it's the other far left of you thinking, who cares who's in president? Who cares who's in role? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. That doesn't happen either, sweetheart. Like you can't just take the world on your own. Like there's rules, there's regulations, and people are gonna put laws in place that prohibit you from taking off to be this wonderful entrepreneur that you're gonna be, or you know, just whatever it is that you're aspiring to do. Like the health care for your grandmother will stop. Like, are you thinking about that? Who's gonna take? She got cancer or she has diabetes. Who's paying for her medication? Like you, because you need to vote because that medicine is a lot. Like.
Yeah, especially when you start talking about healthcare. God forbid if someone loses their job and gets fucking sick, and they're gonna need Obamacare. And now they put the Supreme Court justice in place to repeal the fucking Obamacare, put his shit in place. Talks about you can't have any type of pre-existing condition. Now you fucked up. You like, nigga, I've been had diabetes and all this shit, and now I can't. You talking about I can't get my insulin? Like
now you
what?
Fucked up.
Now you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because this motherfucker is definitely changing policy, and it's not for us. It's for I'm saying the elite and motherfuckers who look like.
Companies.
Yo, what movie was that where they? Oh my bad.
No, go ahead. What
movie was that where somebody was running for something and they put none of the above as their slogan? It wasn't the Chris Rock movie, was it? Where their campaign was "Don't vote for any of us," and it was none of the above was their slogan. What movie was that?
That was. Oh man!
Like that movie is whatever movie that was. That shit is so real right now.
That's Bruce's Millions. Bruce's Millions.
Is that what it was?
He was running for mayor.
He was running for mayor. Yeah, none of the above. Yo. That is so real right now. We're all fucked up. Don't vote for none of us.
Yeah. And also watch Utopia. Watch fucking Utopia right now. Because if this motherfucker is trying to fake a fucking this motherfucker's trying to fake it.
Okay, watch Utopia. Since we're plugging shows, I'm gonna put y'all on to something. I said last week we need to start challenging each other to do stuff and eat stuff and watch stuff and all that kind of shit. So I want y'all to watch Lovecraft County.
Oh, love that. Love that.
And I want y'all to watch Raised by Wolves.
Ooh, I was just watching on that too.
Okay?
Me too.
Oprah's guest, I smoke crack. Oprah, me too.
Me too. Me too. So that about wraps it up.
Wait. I want y'all don't got nothing that you want to put the other two on too?
Oh, no, I said Utopia. Watch Utopia. What else? Can't wait for another season of Cobra Kai, you know. Definitely can't wait for season 3.
Yo, can I just say that I'm a little annoyed that everybody acts like Cobra Kai just came out? Yo, that show came out like 2 years ago on YouTube.
Never seen it.
Like legit. 2-3 years ago, maybe even 3 years now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And you know I do whole shit sometimes. So when a good show comes out, I put that shit out and let niggas know, hey.
Oh, you start spoiling.
No.
Yeah,
I don't
spoiling.
do that whole shit no more. I don't do that whole shit.
Spoiling is equivalent to snitching. You're snitch.
Do that no more. I don't do that no more.
You don't do that no more.
I don't do that no more. After
look, once a nigga sleeps with a man, he's gay. I'm just keep it like that.
Hey, I know, but
don't like me anymore. He's delivered. What if they're delivered? So look, you guys have to watch. You want my reviews?
Go ahead. It better not be no nigga Tyler Perry shit. Even though I'm saying I'm not gonna shit on Tyler Perry. Yo, shout out to Tyler Perry.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. I won't watch anything you do, but I want you to keep doing what you're doing.
And hire me, nigga.
Hire you. So, oh, okay. I got some interview questions next week. Let me tell you guys. All right, so next week, let's go down. I had a 3-day job fair last week, and I did.
I thought you was about to say you had a 3-way. I was like, word.
No, we'll talk. Well, okay, look. So I had a 3-day job fair, and I probably had over like 600 people RSVP, and probably like 150 people actually show up, which was fine.
And all of their names were hyphenated. All of their names had a hyphen in the first name.
We'll get into the names. We'll get into the email addresses on how your email address can't be snowbunny88.
Little Piff 18.
Zazu, like, you know, I know these things. This is not okay.
Like, Killer 29.
Yo.
We got to get into it. I'm not talking about names because I don't discriminate on names. My name is very unique. So I like unique names. Even though there's some of these names I can't pronounce, I send to DeMario, like, how do you say this? How would you say this? But the interview questions, and it was virtual interviews. So it was like this, you know, the baby's crying, the background. We're going to talk about how to prepare for, you know, you guys that are unemployed and getting ready, you know, that they're about to cut that off with an election and y'all ain't voting anyways. So we'll talk about that, okay? how to get a job.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, when you guys post stuff on social media, make sure you put hashtag BarelyWatchingPodcast.
Okay.
Anything you post, make sure you put hashtag BarelyWatchingPodcast.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my Twitter. So you guys gotta watch, and they're not ignorant shows. You gotta watch The Masked Singer. Buster Rhymes is just on there and got kicked off already because I don't know why he would go on The Masked Singer, like his voice isn't so fucking unique. Like, this first word, I was like, that's Buster. And it was like, sounds like DMX. But it was definitely Buster. But you have to watch The Masked Singer and Antebellum. Yeah, it's a movie though.
I watched Antebellum. I watched that movie.
I do want to. How was it? Was it good?
No.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Look,
watch Kylie.
You gonna tell me that you didn't have that movie figured out 10 minutes into it? Tell me you didn't.
No.
Bullshit.
DeMario, you watch movies with the intent to figure it out. Every time we go to the movies, then we'll be in the movie theater for 10 minutes and you're like, oh, I already know. This is going to kill this and this is going to happen. We can leave. You're already over it.
Okay, so let's see. All right. Cobra Karate, you tell me if you haven't figured out. Let us know how soon you figured it out, okay?
Okay. Oh, and also speaking of Janelle
about
Monáe, she does have a dope show on Prime called Homecoming too. That shit's kind of dope too. Homecoming.
Who?
Oh, Fargo. Oh, Fargo. Oh, Saturday Night Live is back on. Did you guys catch Chris Rock last night?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that. That's Saturday Night Live is my shit too. I missed it.
Yeah, it's back on.
All right.
But wait, so who has a show called Homecoming?
Janelle Monáe.
Oh yeah.
Is Janelle Monáe the best looking female on earth?
Love her. Love
she
her.
Looks like,
she's super little.
She looks like she was put here to punish us. She's perfection.
She can act too. She can act too.
That was the only thing about Antebellum that kept me watching after I figured out what was going on. That movie was trash.
Go watch it.
So I'm gonna watch it.
Fargo. Watch Fargo.
I'm gonna wait till all the seasons go, because I don't want to get into something that's so great and it has me, you know what I'm saying, it gives me motherfucking anxiety every fucking week when that shit goes off, and I can't wait until the next episode. So I'm watch that.
That's all I got.
That's it.
All right.
All right, y'all. I go by the name of Cobra Karate. Got rid of this juice and definitely got loose. And I'm sober.
I'm not. Yes, my mimosa got me closer. I'm about to go finish brunch.
Hey.
Right, and it's your man D-Mobile about to go to the Polo outlet. Booyaka shot.
Oh yeah.
Sunday fun day. All
All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace.